Hey everyone, welcome back to RetroBreak and welcome to yet another Game Pickups episode. It's a really exciting one today. I've got a bunch of really interesting things to talk about in this week's video, and that is because I recently discovered a brand new game shop that's local to me, and I couldn't believe that I didn't know this place existed. It's actually been around for 10 years now, and I only found out about it last weekend. If you want to check it out, it's called Old School Gaming, and it's just outside the Maryhill Shopping Centre, which is just south of Wolverhampton here in the West Midlands. So definitely recommend checking it out if you're ever in the area. Just have a look at the video playing over the screen now to see just how cool it was. I was not expecting it to be this good, honestly. I was really impressed. And before we get into the pickups, let's just take a little look around this shop because there was so much really cool stuff. As you can see here, there was a bunch of Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on this shelf here. Nothing too exciting on there, but it was still cool to see all of these boxed games. Super Mario World 2 down there in the corner, that was a really cool one to see. And then on the other side of the shop here, there was a whole range of Mega Drive and Master System games, all really reasonably priced as well. Unfortunately, I already have all of the common Mega Drive games now, so it's getting very difficult to buy new games for the system these days. But I did pick up one very exciting thing, which I can't wait to share later on in the video. And then over here you can see some really nice boxed SNES and N64 games. And over here we have a bunch of Master System games. And I don't know as much about Master System as I do about the Mega Drive, so I did actually pick up a few different Master System games, which I'll be showing off later on in this video. And there was another wall of Mega Drive games there, and some Atari games at the top. I know nothing about Atari at all. And then finishing off here with some GameCube and some Nintendo 64 stuff on this side of the room. The shop was bigger than what I saw here, but I didn't manage to get footage from everywhere, including the glass cabinets where this first item came from. And we're starting off with an absolute banger here. This is a holy grail of mine that I've been trying to find in a shop for literally since I found out about this game about 15 years ago. And I cannot believe that I'm actually holding this right now. It is a little bit surreal. The game in question is Hagan for the SNES. And if you know how rare and how hard to find this game is. I was just blown away when I saw it in the cabinet in the store, and I said to the guy at the counter, I'm kind of scared to ask how much this is. And he told me, and I guess I'll share it here, it was 200, and I think that's a fantastic price. Cart only, obviously, but 200 quid for the cartridge of Hagan, that's fantastic. And if I ever do upgrade to complete in box one day, then that will just be a dream come true. But I have played the game now for a few hours. I got my SNES out. You might be able to see it right there. No, not quite. Yeah, you can. There it is. Yeah, so I got my actual original SNES out and played this rather than playing it on the Super NT because I wanted that authentic experience like I would have experienced back in the day, and it is an incredible game as well. Maybe I'll actually do a live stream in the future to actually try and get somewhere in this game because it's extremely challenging, but I really enjoyed what I played. It has a really intricate control system which seems like it will take a long time to master, but I'm definitely willing to give it a shot because I'm just so happy to own this. Now next up is a NES game, and I don't usually collect that many NES games, so I was quite excited to find this one. This is Probotector, if I can get it out of the light there. This is the UK version of the game that you probably know more commonly as Contra. But there was a problem with this, but it did also mean that I got it for a really good discount. So if I slide this out of the protective packaging, you might be able to see the cardboard is actually really warped. And it's kind of a shame because apart from that, it's still in kind of good condition, like the colours are really nice, but it feels like it's had really bad water damage. And if I show you the cartridge, but the cartridge on the other hand is in immaculate condition, so the guy in the shop actually sold it to me just for the price of the cartridge alone, which was really nice of him. He didn't need to do that for me, but I was so grateful. And it does even include the instructions in there as well, although they're actually quite water damaged as well. Apparently the reason that it's like this is because these were ex-rental games and they stored the cartridges somewhere different to where they stored the boxes, and they thought they were storing the boxes safe, so they were actually in a garage in the owner's back garden, and it must have got damp over the years, and he brought them all into the shop at the end of the last year, and they'd literally been sitting in the garden for about 30 years untouched. And I think I caught a bit of it on camera, so have a look at all the different NES games here. It's so sad. He could have got so much money if these boxes were in better condition, but I don't know whether you can pick it up on the camera that well. Like, it looks okay on the preview, but if you hold it in your hand, you can tell that it's all sort of stretched and really kind of like the texture's gone all weird on the cardboard. So it is such a shame because it would have been worth so much more money, but even so, really happy to add Probotector to my collection. It's a game that I've wanted for a long time, and I'm kind of looking forward to the new Contra game as well, so it was great to go back and play the first one before I get to experience the new one soon, so really looking forward to that. And now for another heavy hitter. I told you this was a good shop. I was just overjoyed to find this one as well. This is a game that I've wanted for a long time, and I know a lot of you watching have wanted me to play as well, because this game got brought up in the comments time and time again in my top Mega Drive games video. The game is Shining Force, and this is again another one of those holy grail collectibles of mine. This one is complete in box, and this one's actually in really nice condition as well. I'm very much looking forward to giving this one a go. So for those of you that don't know, the Shining Force series got its start on the Mega Drive here as a turn-based strategy game, and it was actually made by Camelot, who went on to make one of my favourite games for the Game Boy Advance, which is Golden Sun. So it's really cool to see where they got their start, and you can definitely see some of the same style and some of the same ideas, even way back then, like 10 years before they made Golden Sun. So really looking forward to checking this one out. Let me know down in the comments whether you'd like to see me play this one on Twitch as well, because I would definitely be up for doing that. Now, next up is a game that my girlfriend actually picked up off the shelf, and I thought it looked kind of interesting, so I picked this one up. This is Jurassic Park Rampage Edition, and I don't really know what Rampage Edition is. Is it different to the regular version? I'm not entirely sure, and I tried to play this one, and I really couldn't figure out what to do. At the start of the game, I got picked up by a pterodactyl and then took into this nest with an egg in it, and then I was trying to run around and trying to escape from there, and there were people shooting me. There were some people that were dressed in the same clothes as me, and I didn't know whether they were on my side or not, so I killed them and stole their gun and tried to kill the dinosaurs, and I just got picked up by a pterodactyl again and flown back up to the nest, and I've got no idea how to get past the first level. So if anyone knows anything about this game, or what you're actually supposed to do in it, then please let me know down in the comments below. Okay, the next ones here are two games that my girlfriend actually picked up for herself, but they're actually kind of interesting, so I thought I would steal them and show them on my channel. First up, we have Resident Evil Survivor 2 Code Veronica, and this was another one that was in the cabinet. Apparently this is quite rare because I've never actually seen this game before, and I would love to try and get the light gun so I can try playing it on the CRT back there as well. The cover looks really interesting, and apparently this is a retelling of the Dreamcast game Code Veronica, but from a first-person point of view with light gun controls, which is really cool. And the second game was a special edition here of Back 4 Blood that comes with this really nice steelbook as well, and we have both played the game in the past and we both enjoyed it, and hopefully, I probably shouldn't show that, hopefully the code inside hasn't been used. We'll find out soon. But yeah, if you like Left 4 Dead and you want more sort of zombie survival shooting fun, then Back 4 Blood is definitely a fun game, and it's pretty cool to find that version too. Now back onto some retro stuff from my personal pickups. These two, I have no idea what they're like, and unfortunately I also couldn't play them because my Mega Drive Model 1 is broken, and that's the one that I've got the Master System converter for, so I'm just going to show them both over the screen here, and you can let me know whether they're any good or not. So we have Forgotten Worlds, which I have played the Mega Drive version of, so I was interested to see how the Master System one plays in comparison. As far as I remember, it's a pretty cool sort of arcade-style flying game, like a shoot-'em-up, with some sort of little RPG shops and stuff in between, so I presume this is the same. It kind of looks the same from the screenshots on the back there, so hopefully I'll be able to play that soon. And the next one is called Cyborg Hunter, and I've got no idea what this game is about whatsoever. I literally just picked it up because I'd never heard of it before, and I thought it might be worth taking a chance, because sometimes you can find good games by just randomly stumbling upon them. And they are both complete in box as well, with the manuals and the cartridge, which is always really nice to see. And obviously, because they're Master System games, you don't need to worry about any warping of the boxes, because Sega was clever and actually used plastic rather than cardboard. So that's everything that I got from the shop, but there's also a bunch of other really interesting things that I wanted to show off. First of all is something that I got through to my new PO box recently, so if you are a company looking to send me things, products to review, or to show off in videos like this, send me an email, retrobreakgames@gmail.com, and we can sort something out. So this is one of the things that turned up. This is the latest Anbernic handheld called RG35XX-H. And there it is, and I have been playing and enjoying this recently. In fact, I played all the way through Rocket Knight Adventures on this the other night. It's a really nice handheld, really comfy to hold, nice clicky buttons, analog sticks, can play all the way up to Dreamcast with no problems whatsoever, and I will be doing a full video about this in the future, so stay tuned if you want to see that. But I just thought I would bring it up here now so that you guys know all about it. And if you do want to get yourselves one, there is an affiliate link down in the description below, and it is a really cool piece of kit. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing with it some more. So that was one thing. Something else that got sent over to my PO box was this. This is the QRD Stellar T5 Joy-Cons for the Switch. Hall effect Joy-Cons and a proper D-pad as well. And actually, by the time this video has gone live on Friday, the video review of this will actually have been out already, because this is going up on Wednesday, as will any other future sponsored content. So if you're interested in getting yourselves some of these really nice Joy-Cons, really nice to hold, nice grips at the back, and special buttons, and they also light up as well when it's turned on, which is really cool. Check the link in the description for this video to get 10% off if you want to get yourself some of these. I definitely recommend them. And something else from the PO box, and I'm so happy that I've set this PO box up, because it's not just companies that can send me stuff. Anyone can actually use that to send me things without me needing to give away my full address. So this is a homebrew cartridge that someone sent me. It's called The Empire of Dreams, and it's a point and click adventure. I haven't played it just yet. It comes on this really nice little blue cartridge, which just flew out of there right now because it's actually using a DS box. And as well as that, the developer was also very kind and included these two books here. And these are really amazing. I didn't really understand what these were at first. I thought they were maybe art books, but it's even cooler than that. They are art books. They're actually photos that he's taken with the Game Boy camera, and they've all been printed out in here, really nicely laid out. Like, sometimes they take up the full page, sometimes they're slightly coloured, sometimes they're all in black and white. And there was 2 volumes of this as well. So it's just really cool to see what artists are doing with the Game Boy and making these physical collections to go along with them. So I got volume 1 there, and also volume 2 here as well. Really interesting what he's done with this one. He's kind of like cut out some of the photos and made them full page pictures, which is really interesting. And it kind of made me want to get out my Game Boy camera and try taking some more photos with it too. And there you go, there's some bigger pictures to go alongside the smaller ones as well. It's really cool. Like, the resolution is awful, but you can still make out what the picture's supposed to be. So thank you so much, and if you want to check this game out, go to infinitycabin.com. I'll put a link in the description for that, and you'll be seeing this again in my homebrew video, which is coming soon, because I hate to just make the rest of this all about my PO box, but I did also get these 2 in there as well. And these are from Orion Soft. These are 2 other homebrew games. One for the Game Boy Advance, which I'm really interested to check out. This one is called Alice Sisters, and this looks like a really nice, fun, very colourful platformer for the Game Boy Advance. Really looking forward to giving that one a go. And the other one is called Escape 2042, which is a game that I have actually played before when I did one of these homebrew videos a few years ago, but at the time it didn't have a physical release. So very much looking forward to sharing this one again in the future. So I'll put links in the description to both of these games too, and Orion Soft's website if you want to check them out. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave the video there. Like I said, if you're interested in sending me anything over, send me an email. I'll put a link in the description to my email. I really hope you enjoyed having a look at the game shop at the start of this video. I still can't believe the stuff that I got from there. It was so exciting, and it was a great way to spend the weekend looking around that shop. Definitely check it out if you're in the area. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more pickups videos, then click the video up here and watch the previous one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again very soon. Goodbye.